Another episode of the Pumpernickel podcast.
Pumpernickel!
It's Elvin,
Black Mike,
Nathaniel,
Eddie,
White Mike,
and we back. We just got back from the pool like 15 minutes ago. And so we decided that we'd probably talk about water-related things since it's the summer, and I'm not entirely sure where we're going to start off. I'm going to start off by popping it off with, even though I was just in the pool's kind of, I mean, your pool is clean, but the pool in general is kind of a disgusting place.
especially when you dunk that kid in there.
Yeah, when you dunk that kid like a tea bag in there, then that's about
the kid with a diaper full of shit, yes.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of tea. Like you put a little bag with like
Oh, feces into the water.
you put a bag of like fucking herbs into hot water.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Thanks,
what
White
about
Mike. What did you say? A bag of herbs into the water?
Yeah, hot water, and that's how you get your tea, right?
Yeah.
There's a jacuzzi right next to the pool.
Oh, there it
That
is?
shit was nasty as fuck.
I believe it.
That's a tepid pool of dookie.
Yeah, it's like warm germs. It's like a really old
It
jacuzzi.
strengthens the immune system.
I
No.
guess so. One dunk and you either come up a skeleton or you come up strengthened.
Can I follow up with the statement? I just want to say,
Uh-huh.
the white folks were swimming like fucking fish underneath the water for minutes at a time.
True.
An exaggeration, but like.
Like fish with dead like flippers. So like the front end was crazy, but the back end was like.
Yeah.
So for those of you at home, yes, it is true. Both White Mike and myself swim properly, but with no legs at all.
So not properly.
But we can swim much better
But
than
they
most.
can swim a bit better than most. So that's not disagreeable.
Yeah, because they're like 90% upper body strength.
True.
Yes. But yeah, like pool-related things I'm thinking of, like in general, like, or not even pool, like beach, like the beach in and of itself. Like, is it
I enjoy the beach.
I enjoy the beach.
Fuck the beach.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Let's get into
you
it.
seem like the type to wear like
Why?
shoes to the beach,
Why
like dress
fuck
shoes
the
to the
beach?
beach.
Fuck you, dog.
Like might wear a whole suit to the beach.
Damn.
I don't like this weather at all. Is that a suitcase?
Well, what's wrong with the beach, Mike?
Yes. Nah. The last time I went to the beach, and I guess I'll go ahead and put a caveat with this. I went with my family, and that's typically not the best crowd to go to the beach with.
Ignorance.
See,
But,
off wrong already.
Yeah, it wasn't my choice. I was held hostage and taken. But I was there. I was with my family. Sand just sucks in general because it gets in places it shouldn't be at all times, and it just feels like you just taking a bath in grits.
Yeah.
And not like cooked grits either, just like straight out the bag grits. It's just like, nah, I don't need this. I don't need this at all.
There's a reason sandpaper is used as an abrasive.
Yeah.
Facts. And then there's a bunch of people. I mean, you can get this at the pool too, but there's typically always a bunch of people that trying to wear swimsuits and other like things that show their body off, and it's just like that might not be your best look.
And to represent those people though, summer gets the body that it gets.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, you gotta get through summer.
And that's fine,
Yeah.
but know what I don't be walking around in a thong.
Well, I'm not wearing
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not
I
wearing
agree with that.
Yeah,
like,
like-
dress for your body type.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
Like,
And
there's
like,
nothing wrong.
I'm not trying to like,
Yeah, it's not body shame.
yeah, clarifying. I'm not trying to body shame, but like
Yeah,
there
you
is a
can
certain
have-
way to dress for
Right.
your body
Yeah,
type.
you could be fit and wear the wrong shit. Like,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter what you shape like. Just wear what's right.
Yeah, there's always that old. It's like at the gym. There's always that old dude wearing a speedo.
Oh
It's
man.
like why?
Oof.
Or in the locker room of the gym, there's always a crowd of old dudes ass naked. It's like why are you
Super comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
You should not be this comfortable.
Or trying to like do deadlifts, like dress like Borat. Like, nah, come on. Like,
It's just like Borat.
Damn.
like you gotta stop this shit. Like nobody came here for this.
In all fairness, if some dude bursts in dressed like Borat, you gotta whoop that dude ass.
I'm not touching that guy.
What if he's cranking them out open?
Actually, he's got 500 pounds of the belt
Yeah,
squats.
he's deadlifting, but he's deadlifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's seeing me like, you know what?
It's like, I'm gonna leave this dude alone.
I'm gonna leave him alone, but
But
man,
when he bent down, I saw his whole asshole.
Yikes.
I'm gonna go work out on another floor.
Right. I'm gonna go to the other LA Fitness.
All right, so I know this is a joke, Sanchez, but you mentioned earlier that the Caucasian variety may have a higher propensity in the liquid medium.
Yeah.
Nigga just say white people are better swimmers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
How do you figure?
I think it's exposure. I don't think that white people are necessarily just better. It's just that white people
It's
are more
comfort. Yeah, it's definitely
That's
comfort.
right, okay.
It's definitely about. No, I'm joking, but it's definitely about being comfortable in the water.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Because the water is not my friend.
Yeah, well,
It is your friend.
One of the things that I was bringing up before we started the podcast was like, aside from like people who have to be in the water because of their career or whatever, like we don't actually really need to swim. Like people like going to the pool, people like going to the beach as like recreation, but like aside from like doing it for shits and giggles, like we don't actually really need to be in the water swimming around. So it's like,
Yeah, I guess unless you're really like, a spear fisherman or something.
I mean, you need to swim, but
That's why CJ from San Andreas always drowned when he fell in the water. But the white guy from the new GTA, he can swim in the water.
yeah, you can.
That's why.
That's
What
right.
nationality was CJ? Can you please?
He was black.
Thank you for the.
He was nationality black.
Nationality black.
He's from the black country.
From the black country.
From the black side of town.
From the Black Sea. But, yeah, I don't know.
But the Black Sea's not actually black, right? I know it's a stupid question, but...
It isn't. It's just really salty.
Oh, is that the one where you can float on a newspaper?
Yeah.
You can float in salt water.
Yeah. No, I said the Black Sea is really salty, so you're really buoyant.
It's like super dense with salt.
Yeah. So you could like, I don't know if you can even get down in it.
Get down on it.
No, I hear you have to have weights.
Yeah, to get under it.
Otherwise-
Interestingly enough, on the same water subject, I was on online recently, and they showed this dude diving in the world's deepest pool. Like, have you seen those pools online?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I don't know how deep it is. It's gotta be like 50 feet, 100 feet.
That's a
maybe.
deep pool.
It's not 100 feet. There's no way it's that. It might be that deep. It might be something like that. It's deep. It's very deep.
Yeah, but
Put it that way.
he was dunking himself in it with no like oxygen tank or
Yeah,
anything.
no, he was free diving. Yeah, so he just like he was playing around in the water too. I think they said he could hold his breath for 7 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
But they said like freestylers are the freestyle swimmers or whatever can hold the max record right now is like 11 minutes, and then the max record with like assisted oxygen. So before they did it, they like super saturated their body with oxygen. Was 22 minutes underwater without breathing.
That reminds me of when David Blaine did that stunt where he dunked his ass under the iceberg and swam underneath the iceberg.
Yeah. Did he make it?
He went far as shit.
Oh yeah.
I think he made it. It was like several minutes under the ice water.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's impressive, man. Like I don't know. Like they say the thing about water that you've got to like get comfortable with it because your fear of breathing is what messes you up.
Yeah.
Like it's not anything else. It's not like the water is gonna necessarily hurt you. It's
We
just
proved that
water.
today, didn't we, Eddie?
No, that's what I said. It's comfort.
Yeah, man. You just gotta get comfortable with it.
It's psychological, man. It's just like if you're constantly thinking, shit, I'm gonna drown, like your body's trying to respond to like, oh hey, like you need to be breathing.
Yeah, you need to go up.
Yeah. But then like if you're
Right.
comfortable with it, then you're just like, oh hey, I'm in the water, I'm having a good time, and then you're not as focused on it and time passes.
That's real. But yeah, I mean that's all I can think of water related. Unless y'all got any other bullshit to talk about.
Well, yeah. Let's like water-related events. Like, you don't like the beach,
Yeah.
but do you like water in general?
Yeah.
So would you like a sailboat or like a catamaran ride?
I mean I've
We were on a sailboat recently.
Yeah, me and my roommate, his dad has a boat, and we went out on a lake a couple months ago. Yeah. Time passes. Anyway, it was a good time. Like
Time moving, I think it does.
it was me, my roommate, his dad, and a couple other of our friends just fucking driving around in the water, having a good time, drinking some beers, listening to some music. It was a good time.
Okay, so water-related events.
Yeah, water-related events aren't bad, but like
Kayaking.
I've never gone kayaking, but mainly the only people that ask me to go kayaking are my white friends, and they always want to drag me to like some like rank 5, like, rapid shit. And it's just like, you got to do this, man. And I'm like, y'all can miss me with all that.
Bro, they give you a helmet and a like life vest.
Nah.
That's how I get you through 5 rapids.
Yeah. First of all, if I need a helmet to go in the water, something is wrong.
Yeah, he's right. Because I knew a guy when I was a freshman in college. he was into that whole. He was a crazy dude. He went in that kayak and shit.
Yeah.
And he fell off a waterfall and broke his back. And I was like, yo, I don't need to be doing that.
Don't go chasing waterfalls, bro.
Yeah.
Good one.
I swim a man of culture.
And I wish it was back to TLC.
And everything circles back around to TLC.
No, but Okui's fun.
It what? Oconee?
No, we had to do it. We didn't do it.
We didn't do it
You
yet.
say Oconee?
Okui.
Oconee. We should go up, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess it's not really podcast related. We'll talk about that later.
No,
Yeah.
why not? Go out there, you know, we go, hit up the...
Shoot the hoops?
Tennessee.
No, up in Tennessee, like what, an hour away?
It's like an hour and a half away, yeah.
Yeah. From Atlanta, up north to Tennessee.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool little experience. We missed it because the moment we got in, it started being, it was like a thunderstorm rolling in, and like a heavy one at that. So we had to turn on immediately. But it was fun going up, and it was cool, man. It's a cool experience. I've been there multiple times.
So we were discussing this towards the end of the day at work. Do you think different alcohol, or I guess liquors, affect different races differently, or just different people? Like, do Mexicans naturally have, this sort of ties back into the water thing, do like Hispanic people naturally have an inclination to drink more tequila, or is it just the exposure?
Asians
It's
get like red
the
flush.
comfortability,
Asian flush,
it's a
yeah.
mindset, right?
Yeah. Well, I think Asians like specifically don't have not to be generalized, but I think that like from what I understand is that they don't necessarily have the same enzymes or whatever to process the alcohol.
Well, that's the process of alcohol in general.
In general, yes.
Yeah, but it's not like tequila versus vodka.
Oh no! I don't think. But aren't they all like the same? Like, isn't it all like ethanol, but then like something else with it? Like so it's like some other.
It's just a mental thing
ethanol,
more than anything. Yeah, like it's like being comfortable in the water. Same idea.
I don't know, because different alcohols have different effects on people.
That's
Yeah,
the power
like-
of the brain, though. That's suggestive power.
Yeah, it might be Celeste. Yeah, it might be.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, because different people. I guess it also depends on like experiences, because like there's some people that are just like, oh, like I tried Everclear for the first time, and then it like fucked me up, and it's just like, but they leave out the fact that they drunk like 12 beers, like two glasses of whiskey and some other shit beforehand.
Yeah.
All they remember is like, oh, I drunk Everclear, and then I was in the bathroom worshiping the toilet for the next like 2 days, and it's just like. But then, like, anytime you bring up Everclear, they automatically just go back to that moment, and they're just like, "Oh no, leave me alone."
Yeah, it's the brain's suggestive powers, man. Like,
I don't know, because
the brain's a powerful thing.
it is, but I do think different liquors affect people differently. Because dark liquors like whiskey tend to make people more aggressive, like want to fight.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't have no science behind this. I guess this is still.
Yeah, I think there's zero. Yeah, I don't think there's a.
To be fair, we don't. I think all our podcasts have zero science based behind them.
I mean, true. In all fairness,
Yeah.
most of it's just random bullshit.
I think we have to come to terms with the fact that we're just five smart guys talking about dumb shit.
Or we might be five dumb people talking about dumb shit.
That could be the truth.
Yeah, it varies depending on the day.
Yeah.
All I know is alcohol makes me sleepy, but most things make me sleepy.
Right,
So.
including existing.
Look, man, naps are awesome.
Yeah, I guess so.
But are they naps?
Or they just micro sleeps all throughout the day.
Diet sleep.
I start off the day with a nice sleep.
It's a nice diet nap.
Damn. Where's the weirdest place you've taken a nap?
Probably a MARTA bus.
You slept on a bus?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's confidence.
Yes.
I want to proceed through life with that level of confidence.
So do I.
On Marta.
Yeah, no, I've fallen asleep on a MARTA bus. I've fallen asleep on a MARTA on the subway.
Whoa.
I have fallen asleep. I sleep on the floor pretty much regularly.
Yes.
I've fallen asleep on a staircase before.
Was your head up the staircase or down the staircase?
Up the staircase.
I fall asleep here. I fall asleep there. I fall asleep
Yeah,
everywhere.
Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah. Where would Mike sleep?
Favorite place to take a nap in the summertime?
A bed.
Any place with AC. Yeah.
Inside the
So it's
refrigerator.
inside. It
Absolutely.
could be a nice idyllic day outside.
Oh no! Like
Blue skies, a nice breeze.
the one place I for sure have never fallen asleep is outside.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even on like a hammock?
Nah.
Bro, that's the best part.
Yeah, a nice hammock.
Nice hammock.
Also, side note, I think I've only ever seen a hammock once in the wild.
Yeah, that's a funny statement. Like,
I've only seen that hammock
I've only
once.
seen a hammock once. That should be your like Like when you're introducing yourself to people and it's just like, go around the room and tell us one interesting fact.
You would blow people's minds.
I've only seen it happen once in my life.
What? How is that like a rare thing? Like
I've never seen a grapefruit.
like a hammock's just fucking chilling out everywhere, and I just fucking missed that.
It's a funny thing to talk about because jokingly enough, like how often do you see a hammock?
I own a hammock.
You know what? This is true. You see them on college campuses all the time.
Right, but like outside of that, like where else do you really just see a hammock?
I never saw a hammock on a college campus.
But not in Mexico.
I mean, there were, like last year on almost a daily basis, I'd string my hammock up on my balcony and watch the sunset.
That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You got that right. That's a good end of the day. I had something else in my hand. It was illegal.
Like what was it? Rainbow?
It might have been moonshine.
Rainbows and sunshine?
And sunshine. I had a lunch in my hand and watched the
Wait, I had a
sunset.
whole rainbow in my hand? That's kind of cool.
That is pretty tight.
Yo, it's a double rainbow.
In my hand. Yo, that should be the name of your autobiography, though, for real. Only seen a hand once.
That's
The Mike Davis
That's
tale.
the opening.
Yeah, and it was.
It was
in
forward.
somebody. I forgot who
Preface.
this person
Preface.
was, but it was a friend of mine, and they had it in their backyard.
Yeah.
And they were just like, "Yo, like you want to like chill in the hammock?" And I was just like, "I've never seen one of these before." And
What is this?
Like,
Like
yeah,
you poking that.
the fuck is this? I mean, I got in it, and it was cool, but like, it's not one of those things where I was just like, you know what, like, I should get one of these.
It's an outdoor bed.
I should buy a boat. No,
I figured you would have slept outside because of the
Yeah.
nah.
That seems like up your alley. I think you need to be reintroduced to the hammock.
Would a hammock make a good bed though?
Yes,
It works around the world.
that's the purpose.
Oh, like.
You sit there, you swing. It's a hot day.
Get a little ocean breeze.
But I mean, it's like at night, like every night you go to sleep. In the hammock.
There are a lot of countries around the world that's what they sleep on.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you probably pass out at night.
I mean, yeah, if your body's tired enough, trust me. If your body's tired enough, you'll fall asleep anywhere. But,
On the stairs.
bruh,
I'm weak.
some of them stairs got me some good rest.
I don't know. That's gonna fuck your back up.
You're a psychopath.
So what's your view on trampolines?
What to like
Bounce hammocks.
bounce
You
hammocks?
sound like a nation of Japan. Because I heard an article, they get less than 5 hours of sleep, so they're having a lot of like, what happens to Black Mike? You have all these people sleeping on subways, sleeping
Yeah,
in
like
restaurants.
restaurants. Yeah, because you don't.
Yeah.
and It's actually looked at as a positive, so a lot of people like.
Because they are hard working.
Kuroshio, I think, is the name for like when people work themselves to death. And Japan's starting to bend away from that because Japan. The funny thing about Japan is that Japan is ahead of the U.S. I feel like in a lot of ways, even though it doesn't look like it when you go there, because it's like it looks like it's kind of backwards. Even though everybody in Tokyo is this futuristic city, but it's like you get there and it's just like all the things that we're going through now, where like birth rates are on the decline and like people are less interactive and like we're trying to head into this recluse kind of society where people keep to themselves. Japan's already been on that wave.
Yeah.
And so, like, people are suffering in that way because of that. But it's just a direct result of that culture of, like, not getting enough rest. And so, like, working yourself to death. You don't have any free time, no social life. And all of a sudden, not everybody does that. But for the most part, it's not looked down upon.
So quick shout out to, sorry for Anthony Bourdain passing.
Oh, yeah. My hero, man.
But on that Japan note, I think it was Japan he went to, might have been the coolest show I've ever seen ever. He went to this underground, I'm going to call it a club, and that show was insane. It was like 1960s disco meets Evel Knievel meets Railing Brothers meets Daft Punk.
Yeah, he's a god, man. He will forever be.
I mean, he walked down there and it was like a 40-foot square room that was like 10 foot tall. All the walls were mirrored, and like the lead guy came out there was dressed like a freaking punk rocker. And they show like the wave after wave. Like the first wave was like people riding like robot horses, and then they had like a rapper come out of there, and then they had people do like ballerina stuff come out of there, and it was like 2 hours long.
Shit.
It was like everything from A to Z. And I was like, that's the kind of show you want.
Yeah, man. He's
all the senses hit.
He's a beast. He really is. And so, like, that's unfortunate. But I mean, I guess that's a side note to that. But anyway, like, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Like, news-wise, what we talk about.
I still want to get back to this people dunking their kids in the water like dookie tea bags.
I really think that we have anything left to talk about there.
I mean, should that be restricted?
They should have their own thing.
I mean, there is a kiddie pool.
There
but,
is
like,
literally
Not in most pools, though.
Most pools just have the pool.
There wasn't one today.
That's very true.
It's just big attempted pool.
Go buy your
Dookie
kid a
water.
Reptar, like a plastic Reptar pool. Dunk him in that.
Dunk him in that.
A plastic Reptar pool.
Yeah, why
Oh
not?
man.
It costs like what, like $30? Let your kid get wet.
Blow up the pool.
Yeah, and once they're old enough and trained not to pee everywhere and poop everywhere.
Still make them use it at 16.
To be fair, I would call it a kiddie pool.
In the middle of your living room, yeah.
In the middle of your living room, instead of a kiddie pool, you just got a ball pit.
Oh.
Don't tease me with that.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? Oh, it's ball pit. Jumps directly into it.
I have a ball pit that's shaped for a couch. Relax after my hard day at the factory with my ball pit.
My ball pit soothes the bones.
Yeah, on a side note, if you've ever gone to like a gymnastics gym or whatever, they have these like pits full of just like square foam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you jump in that thing, good luck. Getting out of that motherfucker is a bitch and a half.
That's the workout, yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yes.
It's brutal. It really is. If you jump in that like 5-10 times maybe, and like that's your workout for the day. Like you don't do anything else.
Getting out of that thing, like you got to call a lifeline to get out of that motherfucker because that shit is impossible.
Give me them
Life alert.
Them toy cranes with the triple hook trying to grab you by the leg, and not and like every single time. Why is it so loose?
You put another quarter in.
Right. They throw the quarters into the machine.
Damn.
Isn't that setup that Rob had in his like fantasy factory?
Yes.
What a sweet deal,
What a
bro.
sweet-
Oh.
Get a factory, get a like an old like warehouse
and just
and renovate it.
That's on my list of things to do if I win the lotto.
Yeah, it's to have like a warehouse and then a house inside the warehouse like he did.
Filled with all just the goofiest shit you want.
Yeah, all the stuff you want to go go-karts in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Indoors, yeah, let it ride.
You want to jump it off a ramp into a foam pit? Okay.
Yeah, let it
Yeah,
ride.
we got it.
Yeah, I got you.
You want Nitro Circus to show up and do some flips in the back of your yard?
All right.
Let that ride.
You want to spend the other half of your day trying to get out of that fucking foam pit we just talked about?
Yeah, man. You should do like a swimming pool size version of one of those and just have a competition of people trying to get through it.
oh my.
Well, how come we don't have an Olympic ball pit? Like,
What's the event? Like synchronized ball pit swimming?
It should be an adult version of the kid like Discovery Zone, and it should be competition level. Like
That's American Ninja Warrior.
kinda. But
like-
American Ninja Warrior doesn't have like a ball pit or like
American Ninja Warrior meets like Chuck E. Cheese.
right. American Ninja Cheese. American N cheese.
American cheese.
American cheese. There it is. We've come full circle. Cheese.
I don't want no scrubs.
TLC.
Creep. What would the events be? Like, you just gotta get through a ball pit? That doesn't seem that tough.
Ball pit is one, and then you could have foam pit for the more like hardened veterans.
Yeah, you got to have like the triathlon. You got to have like the ball pit, the foam pit, and then you got to have
Monkey bars?
actually, yeah. Like monkey bars when you're a child is like, whatever. But monkey bars when you're an adult, if you're not like
Or a net. You like the net you have to like crawl
Yeah.
over. So it's like net you gotta crawl over, then ball pit, then foam pit at the
I'm
end.
pretty sure you just invented like a stoner version of the Spartan race.
Then monkey bars over hot coals.
Whoa.
Holy shit, Eddie.
That's a Super Mario
You
game.
come out the other side like carne asada. Oh, he did it.
Bro, that's a motivator if I ever seen one.
Right, you better get over it. The holes get hotter in the middle.
Damn. Come like Al Pastor tacos on the other side.
Some dude's got a plate underneath the coals like I'm cooking.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool. Like, I mean, I know people, y'all understand American Ninja Warrior, but I think, I guess there was American Ninja Warrior. There was the other one that was on TV for a while. It might still be on TV. Splash something.
Splash. It's just splash.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You're
Yeah.
talking about the
Yeah.
one where
It's like it's American Ninja
Wipeout,
Warrior,
right?
but like
Wipeout. That's it.
Wipeout, yeah, like normal
Wipeout. Yes,
Get into
yes.
the stuff. Dude, that one looked like fun. I wanted to try that one.
That it did, man. It was a tight little game.
Nate seems to be at the loss with Wipeout.
Hmm.
A lot of foam stuff that would hit you. You jump on bouncy balls.
I've seen it. I'm thinking. It still reminds me of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Oh, the Japanese one, yeah.
Yeah.
Get eliminated.
See, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what game show would you guys get on then? Like, what summertime? You know how the summertime is good for like TV. Typically falls under like Survivor and all that jazz.
Still want to go on Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Facts.
Why could those kids not assemble that fucking
Or
monkey?
gut.
Fear.
Yeah.
It was
Guts-
3 pieces.
Yeah,
Three.
but like, I mean, you gotta imagine they're under a lot of pressure, and then if you fuck up, just some random dude shows up out of the shadows and snatches you
How
and
has
drags
no
you
one ever
into.
popped one of those guys?
Huh?
How has no one ever punched one of those guys?
Because they were too terrified. They're like, what, 7, 8, 9, maybe? And
They
you
were
just,
older than that, weren't they? They're like 13, I thought.
I mean, yeah, but still, like, you got a grown man that's like 6 feet tall, easily like strong enough to pick you up, just comes up and snatches you and just takes you into the darkness. Nah.
I guess. So yeah, what? Okay, let's narrow it down. What kids show from the '90s would you like to be on? Because you got Double Dare, you got Guts, you got the one where it's the game show and you get slime.
Guts or Legends of the Hidden Temple, nothing else.
Yeah, I would
What
do
about Double
Legends.
Dare?
I'd be on the Amanda show.
Amanda, please.
Amanda, please.
Well played.
Damn, we talking about our 90s for real, bro.
Oh god.
And all that was the SNL for kids.
Yes, except better.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
No, fucking sucks.
Whoa. Nowadays it's not as good, but no, it's still pretty good.
It never
It's
was good.
it's got its moments.
right.
But like all that was consistent.
Consistent, yeah, the whole show was good.
Like
I'll agree with
anytime
that.
all that showed up, you knew you were in for a chuckle.
right. It was the only real TV, like real people in the show that I really liked as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even though I watched like Sabrina or what's the one before Clarissa Explains It All.
Clarissa explains it.
I didn't watch that.
Huh?
I didn't watch any of that.
I watched that Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like
I did watch Kenan and Kel though.
Yes,
Kenan and
Melissa
Kel.
Joan Hart had a spree there with some good shows.
I watched shows with my mom, so I saw like old shit. MASH, I Love Lucy.
Oh yeah.
Golden Girls.
No. Murder, She Wrote.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I also used to watch New York Undercover with my mom, so there's that.
Bro, I used to love Murder, She Wrote.
You like a golden girl.
Yeah. What was the one I used to come in because school used to let out, and so I ended up watching Oprah with my mom at first, and I used to hate it because I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Oprah. More like Oprah.
The way you get
Oh.
them assassins come down here and kill you for disrespecting the name, bro. Saying Oprah's name wrong is like saying ISIS on your phone. Somebody's gonna be giving you a call.
So we heard you earlier today.
Right.
You go to the airport, you get pulled aside, sir.
Hey, come over here for a second. Let's talk it out. I get patted down every time I go, bro. I'm so tired of it.
Do you really?
Wait, you didn't get patted down when we went to Mexico?
Yes, I did.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Got felt up.
I got felt up when we went to Mexico.
I've not been pulled aside.
Really?
Neither have I.
And I quote unquote look Indian.
Thank you for being a friend. That's why I said it's TSA.
Yeah. As he walks by, and then I get randomly pulled every time. So I'm gonna have to pat you down. Why? Like,
Hey, take it as a compliment, Owen. Like, little white women will ask you for rides, but TSA wants to make sure you're not a criminal.
nah, I'm a threat. Yeah, I look like a
Hey,
threat to the U.S.
that's
government.
right. That's what matters. You're not soft.
The shoe bomber.
And that's the only person he was threatening to.
That is actually the
Y'all better chill before now I'm gonna kill somebody.
I don't think so.
You know it's true, Owen.
What? That
I mean, you eat seaweed and give girls a ride home from Kroger.
Right. Strange
not in that
Stranger.
order. I'd like to point out.
strangers that are white women smaller than you.
Yeah.
Or you're like 3-4 times bigger than they are.
You look trustworthy. Can you give me a ride home?
Right. That would never happen
That's
to
not a
me.
bad thing, I guess.
No.
But at the same time, it's not a good thing. You gotta have an element of threat to you. You know what I mean?
Hey, TSA recognized it, Owen.
Yeah, you look like a threat. No. Hey, I don't look like a threat either.
Your threat color is like beige.
What? They look like every white bomber ever, though. In all
Truth.
fairness. Yeah.
100% fact.
He was such a good kid. That's the main picture.
He should be walking behind you, dragging a bloody axe on the ground.
Hey,
Maybe your friends like, he was always cool.
He was always cool, man.
I see him, yeah.
I ain't never seen no
You
boss
tell
in the
your
house.
friends.
Yeah, right.
He was the nicest guy
He was the
ever.
nicest
Yo,
guy.
I definitely have the Unabomber hairline for sure.
Fact, you got a Vegeta, bro.
Yes. Actual factual.
Cameron. But yeah, like, I mean, None of us look threatening except Black Mike, I guess. Black Mike does look like a terrorist, though. You hold a terrorist look well, bro.
I don't know. How threatening
Don't they look like Boko Haram?
How threatening can a person be wearing a reptile shirt?
Don't do that to me.
No, that's to fool you, Eddie. That red car shirt.
My brother. He's over here talking Arabic.
Aloha snack bar.
Speaking of
He's
which,
speaking Muslim.
I was just at the farmer's market, and there was like, I was in the checkout line,
Yes.
and there was
No offense.
like super Indian dude, like straight out of like Mumbai Indian.
Uh-huh.
Like, so it looked like he's from the Temple of Doom.
Did we just say no offense, bro?
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to clarify. I'm trying to get a good vivid image.
But I have the image in my
offensive.
head, yeah.
Just say no offense. Just like it's like not to be racist, but
Right. That's the
Asian people kind of suck.
You're like, what?
No, okay, so there's the super Indian guy. It's like he's got a thick accent. This black guy walks by from like I think he was from like Ghana, wherever he's from, and the Indian guy goes, "Assalamu alaikum, brother." I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Did they know each other?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
He was just throwing it out to some random black guy walking by.
Listen, can we all just not act like everybody don't do the same type of shit to each other, bro? Like, stop being offended about shit that you know y'all do to other people.
Yeah. Yo, I was wearing
The world's an offensive place.
I had a Dr. Seuss shirt on the other day, and
Juice.
it
Dr. Jews?
yeah, it said "cool story, bro," and somebody who was like from Africa, like had absolutely no idea who Dr. Seuss was, like stopped me and was just like, "What is the story?" And it took me a minute before I realized what he was talking about. And I realized he was referring to the shirt, and I was just like, it clicked in my head, like, you have no idea who this character is or why the shirt says what it says. That's fascinating, but also hilarious.
I had a boss one time, I can't remember what the scenario was, but I think I roasted him or something. I go, "How do you like them apples?" And he goes, "What apples?" I was like, "Damn it." There goes that joke.
Yeah, that joke died.
Yup.
That's gonna be my response.
Right.
Feign ignorance, like we're talking about.
What are you talking about? What's up? And then look up in the sky.
Huh?
Right.
Walk away.
Walk away.
This conversation's falling apart.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call this episode, bro.
We've been all over the globe.
We've already been all over the globe.
Enjoy the summertime.
Yeah, enjoy the summertime, and we'll get it back together next week. They can't all be with us, people. All right, y'all.
Hey, catch us. Google us on Google. YouTube,
Google us on Google.
Google Pumpernickel Podcast YouTube.
Yeah.
Catch us on Twitter.
Just Hotmail, Ask Jeeves.
Right.
Ask Jeeves us.
Netscape. You can pull up your Netscape browser.
Subscribe to your AOL account.
Yeah,
Ask Jeeves me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Excuse me.